In this video, we're going to be getting World 4 very soon in Pet Simulator 99. So we're getting a new update on Saturday, and this one's actually about to bring a whole new bunch of content. So yeah, inside the next update, we're going to be getting the addition of World 4, which is actually the fantasy world. And yeah, in this video, I have a bunch of stuff to show you guys, and also some tips to help you make sure you are ready for when this new world does drop. So yeah, make sure you guys watch the entire video so you guys can see everything. So yeah, let's get into it right now. So yeah, unfortunately, at the time I'm recording this video, we actually don't have a ton of leaks, but we do definitely have enough to show you a decent amount of things that are going to be coming inside this next update. So let's go ahead and start with the new game banner that's going to be added once the update does drop, as you can see on screen, which is pretty cool. Whenever you do click on the game, this is what you're going to be seeing for the picture for the banner. So honestly, it's pretty cool, and you are also able to currently view this on the game website. If you just go scroll down under the game, you actually are able to see this picture and this event, which it does actually mention a couple and cool important details in the description. So yeah, it actually just says that it says travel to the new fantasy world, unlock and explore enchanted zones. So I wonder how that's gonna work. Maybe potentially there could be zones around it's just similar to Pet Simulator X, if you guys remember that game. They could honestly have it where every single island or area that gets added maybe has like a different enchanted thing. Like maybe inside one area you do like 5x breakable damage or something, and then maybe in one area you have like a 5x luck multiplier or something. That's just an example, but yeah, I think there honestly could be some really cool ideas implemented with this update, and you could definitely make the zones really unique. I think it could also be pretty cool if maybe you like change them up where every maybe like 8 hours or 12 hours or just a long period the enchanted zones would change or something. That would be really cool. So yeah, I am very curious to see what they actually have planned for enchanted zones and what they're gonna do with that. But yeah, moving on to the last leak they mentioned inside of that short description is they said time trial awaits to master the art of speed. So whatever that means, I honestly don't even know, but I guess we can probably infer there's gonna be some sort of like time trial event inside of World 4, which is honestly really cool. I don't know what's gonna be added inside of it. Maybe in that short amount of time you're gonna have to like break a certain amount of breakables or do some certain amount of damage, or maybe just straight up like do a parkour in a certain amount of time. I honestly have no clue, but yeah, they have left some pretty cool details for whatever it's gonna be included inside this next update. This is gonna be a pretty good one. But then also right under that time trial text, it just says literally 4 words, sorry. It literally says get ready to run. So yeah, I guess with that info, I guess we can infer that probably for the time trials we're probably gonna be doing something along the lines of like sprinting down an obby or something. So yeah, definitely pretty cool. I'm really interested to see how that actually goes. And yeah, we also do have one more leak that has actually came in from one of the developers posting on Twitter. I'll go and throw it on screen right now. But what I believe this is going to apparently be the new currency that's going to be used inside of World 4. So yeah, go ahead and throw on this picture of this currency, apparently whatever this is gonna be, so you guys can see it as well. There you go. But also what I found more interesting is I'm not sure if this is real or not, and that's the reason why I've saved this thing for last, because I'm not exactly sure if this is a real image or if it's a fake image. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that yourself. I'll go and throw the image on screen, and this is probably one of the most interesting ones about this fantasy fragment. And yeah, it actually has a little bit of a description of what the thing says. So yeah, it says pieces of fantasy itself, gather them before the portal opens. Alright, so honestly, in my opinion, I think this description is probably fake. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's real yet, just especially because they haven't even announced it yet. But if it is true, this actually could be really interesting. So apparently for these fragments, apparently we're gonna have to gather pieces around the world to be able to craft the portal, potentially to be able to go to the fantasy land. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna work, but also I do have a couple other theories I want to go over, but that's gonna involve us hopping over to Pet Simulator X. So yeah, boys, here we are, and yeah, not gonna lie, this is actually so nostalgic looking at this right now. If you guys actually played the OG Pet Sim X, yeah, this was definitely a pretty good world. But yeah, what I think the fantasy fragments could potentially be used for is for these portals over here. If you guys remember, inside of Pet Simulator X, they actually had a portal just like so for every single island you wanted to go to, and if you teleported to it, it was like its own kind of custom island, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm very curious if this World 4 is going to be pretty similar to how this event went, where they just have all these different portals here, like there's a Candy Island, Haunted Island, Hell Island, Heaven Island. And yeah, maybe for Pet Sim 99 to actually unlock each one of these portals, you maybe have to get a certain amount of those fantasy fragments. I honestly have no clue. I'm kind of just speculating right now, but it might be possible. Just because why are these portals added inside of Pet Simulator X if they might not be reused in Pet Sim 99? And yeah, not gonna lie, I feel like big games has a tendency to like reuse things, so potentially we could be seeing these portals coming inside the new update. I'm pretty curious also to how many areas we're gonna get inside of this first update for the fantasy world, or maybe we're just gonna get every single area area added for the whole world. I honestly have no clue. I guess we'll have to wait to figure that one out. But yeah, hopefully whatever they decide to do with this fantasy world, hopefully they make it a lot cooler than this world it is in Pet Sim X, because honestly it's not great, but it could definitely be a bit better. Like, these worlds that were added were definitely pretty unique, I think, but I think they can do a better job inside of Pet Sim 99. But yeah, let me also go ahead and head over to the fantasy shop, because also most likely all these pets that are inside of these eggs are probably going to be added inside of the Pet Sim 99 update for the new world. Like, a lot of pets we're probably going to be seeing are going to be included probably inside of these eggs. So yeah, I would be very surprised if we don't see a single reused pet. But yeah, we're probably expecting to see like maybe the King Cobra, the Sphinx. Definitely the rare pets I would assume to see, in my opinion, like the Samurai Dragon. We'll probably end up seeing this thing, especially because this is where the birth of this pet was actually created, the Samurai Dragon. And yeah, they went ahead and reused this thing in a lot of places. Like, they reused this in Pet Sim 99. I think they also added like a huge and Titanic Samurai Dragon. So yeah, there's been a lot of future things that came from this pet. So potentially we could be seeing this coming inside of World 4, because I don't think there actually is a regular Samurai Dragon pet. I could be wrong, but then yeah, if not, we're definitely going to be seeing the Samurai Dragon and probably the Samurai Bull as well. We will definitely be seeing probably this regular Cupcake pet and this Unicorn, potentially this Ghoul Horse, the Shadow Griffin, this Agony 2, and this Will-O-Wisp. And yeah, there's actually a ton of pets in here. Like, there's the Ghost of Hades, I think, or something like that. I don't even remember the names of these pets, to be honest, because it was from so long ago. But yeah, these pets were pretty cool, and I think we'll probably be seeing a lot of these, like I mentioned, coming inside of Pet Sim 99. Like, this Pegasus pet will probably end up seeing that Peacock pet, and especially if they add a Heaven area, we'll probably end up seeing these like Empyrean pets as well. Alright, so we are back inside of Pet Sim 99. I want to actually head over to the index, and I was actually curious about some of these pets. Like the Samurai Dragon, I actually didn't know that this thing already existed, and it's actually a rare rarity somehow. This Cupcake pets already exist. That's pretty interesting. The Angelus already exists. All these Empyrean pets already exist as well. So yeah, I actually didn't even realize that pretty much all of these pets are already included inside of the game, because pretty much all these pets that I've went through have already existed, it looks like. Yeah, there even is a Will-O-Wisp. I think they pretty much have every single fantasy pet that I showed in Pet Sim X already in the game, so I'm really curious to see what they're actually going to do now for World 4, because I don't think they can really reuse the pets since they're already added inside the game. So I'm guessing they're probably going to have to create a bunch of new pets. It's probably what's going to be happening inside this new update. And yeah, I think we're going to get an entirely revamped fantasy world, completely different to Pet Sim X. And then also one more thing, I'm not sure if they're actually going to be removing this fishing event once World 4 comes out in this next update. I have no clue if maybe they'll get rid of it the next update, or maybe they'll keep it for another week. I have literally no clue. I feel like they might keep it because for pretty much all the events they've added, they have at least been in the game for 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm probably assuming that this thing is going to be here for another week after we get the addition of Fantasy World. So yeah, most likely you guys will still be able to actually go inside of here and fish. But yeah, boys, that pretty much is everything we do have for the leaks for this new update. There honestly wasn't that many leaks, but for the content that we're going to be getting, this is very exciting. Hopefully this new fantasy world lives up to the hype and is pretty good. But also before I end off the video, I am kind of curious on what if the fantasy fragment is actually real or not. And yeah, I've heard some people saying it actually is, so let's actually check for ourselves inside of the trading terminal. So yeah, if we go to the items and then search up fragments, okay, it's actually a thing. What? I literally had no idea this was real. I think we should honestly just go ahead and try and buy some of these. Alright, here's some right here for 26.4 million. I'm gonna go ahead and buy like 10 of them or so. Let's go ahead and just buy 10. There we go. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these things don't have any use right now, or they even like are gonna have a use until the update comes out. And I also have no clue how to actually obtain this, because I've seen some players getting this, but I don't know how they're actually getting it. It potentially could just be a drop from just breaking a bunch of breakables, and it just has a really low drop chance from something. That's the only thing that I could think it could possibly be. But yeah, definitely really interesting that this is already in the game, but the update's not even like really here. So yeah, if you guys do have enough value, I definitely recommend trying to get some of these things. But hopefully when you guys see this video, this item is a bit cheaper, because right now it's kind of expensive. So hopefully the price does drop for this thing a little bit before the update does come out, so a lot more of you guys are able to get your hands on some of them. I also don't know how many you should buy, if you should be buying like 1 of them or 10 of them. I don't know if you need multiple to repair a portal or something when that comes out. But yeah, I definitely recommend getting or stockpiling a couple of them just to have for safekeeping when the update does release. You are ready for it. But yeah, pretty cool this is even in the game. I was definitely not even expecting to be able to get this thing. And I guess it turns out that leak you guys saw earlier in the video was actually true. But yeah, that pretty much is everything for the video. Make sure you guys head over to the Discord server if you guys want. Link of that will be in the description. Make sure you guys also check out my Roblox UGC as well. This Vortex over my shoulder is a pretty cool item. I'd really appreciate if you guys would buy it. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well, because we're on the road to 100k subs. I'd really appreciate if you guys subscribe. And yeah, thank you boys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.